It's just not as fun. Like one hand blunt is kind of broken on vanilla right now. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, did they mess something up?
Essentially, like if you get all the books and you kind of max out blunt, one hand blunt, you can have unlimited stamina. And anytime you kill something, you just regenerate all stamina. So it's just like ridiculously good, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I know that. I haven't played much in a while.
Yeah, you probably
Like I
haven't.
said, I don't think I've even loaded this since since I put together the new system.
Yeah, so you may have not even played 19.6 at all, huh?
Maybe not.
Unfortunately, generating a random seed, even with vanilla, can take
A minute.
yeah, more like I think it's like 10 minutes average or some shit. It's not fun. It's not fast. And we technically are already at 11:03. Ugh. But I still want to do an hour if we can get this solid. So I don't have permission. Apologies if this is the wrong channel.
Just put it around the gaming channel.
With the
Were you posting something in my Discord server?
no, I'm doing it in DarknessFalls.
Oh. Now that I think about it, I don't even know what server I'm in right now.
Generating water data, 63%.
Generating water?
Right? Making water fall from the sky.
I should make sure I give you the right rolls.
Did you purchase or muck with Baldur's Gate 3, by the way?
I see a few people do it. I didn't have the money when it hit. I really wanted it. But then
Yeah.
I watched a bunch of people playing with it after it hit and realized it was probably better that I didn't have it at the time.
It is definitely a work in progress, and it still is. It's not at all finished.
Oh, you don't even need my server.
Oh, you mean your Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. Zero. I'm going to be real. I died day one. Aw. It's okay. We all died at day one at one point. Yeah, what is your Discord? Do you have your OBS spamming yet or anything?
The what?
Your Discord channel?
No, I just sent you an invite.
Since I'm on OBS mode, I don't get notifications.
Well, yeah, it's not important right at this second.
Okay.
It was just one of those things I noticed. I was like, oh, I should fix that.
Indeed. We're generating towns currently.
Especially you. It's not like you and I don't play random games randomly.
Never. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, never.
But yeah, Zero, if you're just hanging out and participating, if we get this going, you're going to have a lot of fun using that Twitch integration.
I don't know if I have mine set up for that.
Which is fine, because technically he could lurk on mine and do it. Arguably, you should be hosting, because then you get the Twitch integration. But yeah, whatever, either or. If or worst case, Zero, you can watch both of us at the same time. I don't know. They need to make it where like we could both be Twitch integrated at the same time. I wonder if they even allow that.
I don't know.
We'll have to test it if we successfully connect.
Well, because how would that work too if you were actually running a dedicated? Like when we usually play, we're running dedicateds, so. Because Ryan usually will run a dedicated, or I will, although I need to get my actual physical server up.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how.
So bad.
Why do you feel bad?
My power bill is so bad.
Oh, your power bill.
Dude.
Interesting. Hey, thanks for the follow, Zero. Welcome to the channel. Is it just your area, or just because of all the things eating your power from like servers and stuff?
It must just be the things that I'm doing, I guess. I mean, I don't have servers other than the one, and it's not been running for a while.
Huh.
But my power bill is $140 this month.
Interesting. I have a kilowatt. Are you familiar with those things? They're little power meters that you can plug into receptacles and, you know, leave them in for like 24 hours and plug something into it, and it'll give you their kilowatt hour reporting.
Oh, yeah.
That's super helpful if you're like sus on where your power draw is. Like, we had this little water, you know, dispenser thingy. Like you put the big 5-gallon thing on it. You know what I mean? Just dispense water. And we just use it to get some easy access cold water in a, you know, convenient location. And that thing is actually like 75% of the power of our big refrigerator. And it's mainly because of the heater on it, which is ironic because we never use that. In fact, there's a dead switch on the back that you can hit and turn off the heating element, right? And it cuts the power cost of it down to like 25% of what it is. So, you know, little things like that, you're just like, oh, I didn't realize that was power, you know, pulling as much as my refrigerator just for a stupid little dispenser doing a feature we don't even use. You know what I mean? Oh, snap. I just got raided. Thank you, Jessica. You guys can all watch me generate a town. Amazingly.
It's the most interesting stream ever.
Right? Well, you can hear me in Slaane chat at least. So,
We got that going.
Did you get level 55? Are you now officially a Vicar or a Templar or whatever the next cleric tier is? Yeah. How about this? Did you get half a yellow yet? Or did you give up before that? Because, yeah. Hardly. Yeah. Well, hopefully no deaths. Because, you know, you're not 56 yet, huh? And you don't have your epic. So you have no 96% res yet. So that hurts. 6% loss because you only got your 90 res right now. Ugh. 'Tis the life. Yeah. Dude, 54 is bad, but isn't like 59 the worst on P99? Like it makes 54 look like child's play. Yeah. It's seriously just generating towns. This is like the longest gen ever.
Yeah. It apparently decided it was doing a long one.
Yeah, I think they need to improve their world gen pretty badly. It's been in bad shape lately. Riveting content. You get to hear me and Slaane talk. It's extremely riveting. You get to see this forest background and text talking about how towns are being generated, which has literally been all you've seen since the raid.
My stream, you're literally just looking at the menu.
Yeah. I mean, your voice is nice.
Hey, maybe I've got a voice for radio. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
I know I've got a face for radio.
There you go. If you have a face for radio, does that mean you're ugly? Because that means nobody looks at you.
That's basically what that means.
Ah, it's a little gut punch, huh? Without sounding like one. Interesting.
I've never considered myself attractive.
I'm trying to remember. I do know what you look like.
I guess I'm not a narcissist, so that's a plus.
That is a bonus. Absolutely. Yeah, you don't look bad. I'm not a critique on the male beautician caliber ratings or anything like that, but
Fair. Fair.
You're not ugly. You're passable. I don't go, ooh, well, who's that? You know. So you're all good. Man, this generating towns is taking forever. It's driving me nuts. I should tab out.
Impressive how long it's taking, actually.
Right? Just the generating towns. I'm gonna double check if Darkness Falls is anything. I think you need to read the rules, which you very likely didn't do. Okay. The rules. I'll just delete it. Okay. I'll just delete it.
What are we deleting?
The Darkness Falls feedback. I was just hoping for some sort of help.
You got some kind of response about not reading the rules.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I would love to read the rules, but there's literally a section called rules and information, and it's like the TLDR is 8 items. Then it's regarding questions you may have. Then you have role information. Then you have channel information, which the channel information has summaries of each section. But of course, there's about 30 areas, and so you have to scroll through this. And then you have let's see here, support for issues/errors. Before reporting one, check if it hasn't been before. Okay, so let's go to hashtag support. Wait, there is no hashtag support. Okay, so that's outdated. And then if you go down to the add-ons and modlets, there is a mod add-on support feedback. There's also support read description. And then if you go to support read description title, it says, if you get an error, please post your log full and not a screenshot message of the console. Don't know where? Check pins. Okay, so now we go to pins. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pinned messages, which include manual install instructions, where are the log files. Okay, so now we're getting on to something. Okay, so log files would be C drive. It's basically app data, right? Yeah. So let's go to app data. All right, Jessica, you have a good one. Thank you for the raid and coming to hang out. Hopefully you have a wonderful night. I'm going to probably be joining you soon. I'm very tired. And we are at generating wilderness POIs now, so we are making progress.
We've just been trying to get it working. It just doesn't want to like us today.
Exactly. Okay. Then we go to not roaming. We have to go to local low. Then we have to go to the fun pimps. Then to 7 Days to Die. Then there's a player log. And inside the player log, if we scroll to the bottom, unfortunately it was overwritten because we started the vanilla client and there is no backup log from what I can tell. Oh no, player previous. Okay. And yeah, it just 100% is the same as my photo, where the player entity is connected and then will crash. Okay. So now that I know all this, I'm just going to attach this. But of course, then they have just a crap load of purge your world, purge your cache, purge this, uninstall this, reinstall everything before you. Yeah, I don't know. They could make that a little better.
That sounds overly complicated.
Yeah. Yeah, especially for a Discord. I mean, in my opinion, Discord should just be dump something. If there's an active thing going, someone comments. If there's not, then at least you know that it's not an easy fix, It's short blurbs. It's not writing novels. Use a issue tracker for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you'd think if you're developing something.
Yeah. Socket generation took 15 minutes, 30 seconds. Now we're writing terrain data.
Oh boy.
So the question is, can we start before 11:30? Because it is 11:18 my time. It literally took 15 minutes to generate that. Do you remember when World Gen was actually reasonable? That wasn't very long ago.
Yeah.
All right.
About the time right after they added random gen, it was broken as shit.
True. But it's been back and forth. Did you, another thing they're adding, by the way, to Alpha 20 is EXP mods based on the biome. And they are adding radiation zones as a natural biome. So yeah, if you go to scorched areas versus forest, or snow versus desert and whatnot, it will give you this little notification and basically say, you're entering a more difficult area. And essentially you get EXP mods for hunting in more difficult areas. So you can kind of choose your own adventure on difficulty just based on what regions you go. So I think that's kind of an interesting concept, assuming it sticks.
I mean, that would be kind of, I don't know.
There's definitely some potential.
It would definitely make some of the different areas better for checking out.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they did with DarknessFalls, if you recall, is you have to wear a radiation suit to go into the radioactive zones, which is basically the end game and kind of a gate to keep you away from the areas until, you know what I mean? You can't just jump start it. But yeah, we'll see how it's integrated. The other thing that is very controversial and people are giving a lot of negative feedback about is class-based armors, where the more of the set you wear, the more of the perks you get, right? Think legendary sets in D3, the green armor.
I don't know. That's almost an MMO feature, but I really don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Some of them are very ugly.
Fair.
And it does force you to be basically fashionista to one look with each type. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it ultimately... What really sucks is even when I finish loading all this, then you have to download it all. Ugh. Yeah, no joke. We may... Like I said, if we aren't in-game, both of us, by 11:30, let's just call it. Because we're already kind of late. And I'm still writing files and stuff, and it's 11:21. Generation took 20 minutes, 34 seconds. Literally took us 20 minutes to just generate the world. And now it's loading game data.
What in the world is this?
Wow. And it was only an 8,000, meter square cubed whatever thing. It wasn't like a gigantic one, which is 16K, you know? And that's on an NVMe. I mean, I have an 8700K Intel and 32 gigs of RAM. I'm not slow by any capacity.
No.
It's weird.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it takes me forever to load the fucking game too, and I'm actually got better hardware than you do.
Okay, I am in game. It only took a millennia. So, I'm going to hit Twitch, log in real quick. Twitch is in. All right. It is your turn to try to join.
I am not saying the name they gave to your area.
Let me see if I can... Oh my god. I went to invite friends. I pressed the invite friends button and the game crashed.
Probably because I clicked join at about the same time you clicked invite friends.
So
the game crashed even on base game.
Yeah. There's a big
that
bug.
Says it's something base game.
Yep. All right. Well, now we know. Maybe we'll have to both do a cleanup and purge and... I don't know, dude.
Yep, that's what I'll be doing.
Cool. Well, hey, thanks for trying. At least now we know, right? We can have a session next time. Right. So, for those that joined, thank you. Hope you enjoyed the loading screens. And yeah, have a good one, guys. Take care.